the one thing that God really good at healing people. And I just want to share with you how God healed my fear of speaking and fear of speaking in front of the other people. Yes, it sounds weird because I'm making my videos on YouTube and Instagram right now. But a year ago, I didn't have that courage. I didn't have that capacity in me or believe in me that I can do it. And I want to give you this exercise today that's probably going to help you too if you're really going to apply it into your life and believe and do exactly what I say to you to do. So one thing, how I was fearful of speaking in front of other people or making videos like this. And I remember that dreadful thought, how am I going to make a video that God is telling me to record? And I brought this issue to God and I said, God, I am so afraid. I'm so afraid to make the videos. I'm so afraid of the people's reaction. And when I closed my eyes, I imagined Jesus with me in the same room and I said, I'm so scared. Could you please take me to the day when I first time learned this? Because every fear, every negative belief, emotions that you have, you've learned it sometimes from someone or from some life event. In my case, I was so scared of what the people's reaction. And when I brought this to Jesus, and again, when I do it, it's just like a meditation. I'm just closing my eyes and imagining me and Jesus in one room, and I'm giving him my fear. I said, I'm afraid to make these videos. I'm afraid of the people's reaction. Could you please take me to the day when the first time I've learned to be so fearful of this. And he brought me back when I was probably 6 or 7 years old, the day when me and my friends were goofing around and making like a pretend musical band, and I was just having a blast. And I remember I was just so in momentum, and I just, in the corner of my eyes, I looked at on one side and I saw an older boy who was standing like this, and he didn't say anything, but the smirk on his face was telling everything. He was judging me. And instantly I just stopped. And Jesus said, see, this is the time when you learn that it was so important, the other people's reaction, so you stop being yourself. And then the next important thing I said, okay, show me where were you in this situation? And he replayed back the same scenery again in my mind, me again playing in the band, and Jesus just standing and dancing and having the best time of his life. And he said, okay, now you have a choice. You have this guy over there smirking and joking about you, and here's me having a blast. I like what you do. Who are you going to pay attention to, him or to me? And I said, I go with you. And just like that, my fear of speaking to people was healed. So will be yours. So go to him.